it's me, Kirsty Jean. Welcome back to my channel. Today I created my go-to everyday look. And if you want to see how I created it, keep on watching. And if you want to see more from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Alright, so I feel like I use the same products in every single video. So today I'm going to try and use some different products that I haven't used in my videos before, just to show you different ways of doing it. So I did get a package from Ardell, and I'm going to try their blonde, their version of Dipbrow for my brows. So, and I'm going to be using a MAC 263 brush. Is my favorite brush to use for eyebrows. It's so like thin and precise. It's my fave. And this did come with a brush, and it came with like a little brush like that, and it had a little spoolie on the end. But that's gross. This part is just too thick for my brows. I don't do like a super thick brow, so that was the issue. So just like normal, I'm gonna comb my brows. Okay, my first thought of this product is it's super dry. Like it's not as creamy as the Anastasia Beverly Hills. As you can see, I then cleaned it up with some concealer. I'm not a fan. It's just too drying, I think. It's not as precise. It doesn't go on as easy. I'm not sure what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other brow real quick, and I'll be right back. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to zoom you in just a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. So this look is super easy to achieve. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. You can use any palette you want. The 35O Morphe palette is a great palette to use. I'm just using, as you can see, just warm shades. It's literally 3 shades. It's perfect. It's my go-to look, my easy, fast look. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to start with the 24-hour Shadow Insurance. And I'm just going to take that and put that all over my lid. And now I'm going to go ahead and set the entire brow bone crease and lid with China White from the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. And now I'm just going to take a blending brush and get my first shade, my transition shade, and place that in my crease. And now taking my second shade, which is slightly darker, and placing that from the outer corner to the middle of the crease. And now taking the darkest shade and placing that on the outer corner of the lid and slightly into the outer of the crease. And just blending that. And I use the same blending brush throughout the entire thing, just to make sure the blend is seamless. It helps blend all the colors together. And that's about it for the eye look. You're more than welcome to leave it like this and just pop some mascara and lashes on and call it a day and head out of the house. I'm going to add some liner just because I like to. And I'm going to be using the Black Track by MAC Cosmetics and this Morphe B46 brush. It's like a tiny little brush, as you can see. Has product on it, obviously, because I just took the product out. And I just take it and I flatten it so it's so thin. And just draw the line. To make sure my wings are even. And that's about the look. I'm going to go ahead and do mascara and lashes later on, but I'm going to zoom you out and finish the rest of my face first. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Becca Blacklight Primer Filter, my go-to. You guys already know. And just rubbing that all over my face. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Born This Way foundation in Porcelain and the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NW20 and mixing them. And now I'm going to take my beauty blender and just pounce that all over my face. And now for concealer, I'm going to be using the Born This Way concealer in Very Fair and the MAC Prolong concealer in NC15. And blending that out with the same beauty blender. So I'm currently out of translucent powder, so I'm just going to take my pressed powder and my beauty blender and just kind of set that and hope it works. I mean, it does work, but not as well. And so anybody that's on a budget and doesn't want to get translucent powder and a pressed powder, you can do it this way if you already have the pressed powder. If you already have the translucent powder, you can set your entire face with translucent powder as well. And now with the, And now with the brush, I'm just going to take that and set the rest of my face. And now my face is set. I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes. I am getting ready for a photo shoot with my boyfriend for Christmas cards and things like that, and just to have pictures with him because we have like 0 pictures together. So I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line and make it a little bit more glam. But when doing this for like an everyday like grocery getter look, you don't need to do this step. So I am going to take the darkest shade we used in the eye and just smoke that out on the bottom lash line. And now taking the same blending brush that we used, taking the middle color and just blending out that line so it's not as harsh. And now I'm going to take Coffee by MAC, it's the Kohl Eye Pencil, and place that in my waterline. And just to spice it up a little bit more, I'm going to put a loose pigment right here. So I'm going to take MAC's Mixing Medium. It's perfect for loose pigments to make them into liners, to make them stay. It's my favorite. And I'm just taking a little bit on a brush and placing that in the inner corner. And then taking the brush and dipping it into the pigment and just placing that straight on there. So you can see nothing too crazy, but just enough to brighten up my eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my go-to Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced and coat my lashes. can see, I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. I used the Ardell Lashes in style 105. They're just enough, but not too much, so I like them. They'll be perfect for my photo shoot. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face using the Ingot Freedom palette, my go-to. And like I've said before, I like to use actually a darker powder, like skin powder, instead of an actual bronzer to bronze my skin. Just because I feel like it looks more natural to me, but 100% just personal preference. And I'm going to contour today with Tarte's Park Ave Princess is what it's called. And for blush today, I'm going to be using a mix of two creams. They're by MAC, and this one's called Hush, and this one is called Bamboo. So I'm just going to take them on my finger and place them right there and right there. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender just to blend those out. And now I'm going to take Hush and place that just slightly higher because it has more of a shimmer to it. And blending that out again with the beauty blender. And for highlight today, I'm going to mix two. I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's Ice Cold and MAC Cosmetics Soft and Gentle. So I'm going to start with, if I can get it open, start with MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to spray my Morphe brush, my R36, with the MAC Fix Plus, and dip that in there. And now taking my Morphe M497 brush, it's a fan brush, and taking Jeffree Star's Ice Cold, I'm cold, I'm not cold, and just dusting that over the top just to intensify it a little bit more. You guys see that? So Koko by Kylie Cosmetics has been my go-to lipstick, my everyday kind of lipstick. And so I'm going to be lining my lips with Koko and then I'm going to go ahead and do that over. And to finish up the look, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Thank you so much for watching me create this look. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up below. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KirstiJeanMUA and on Snapchat at KirstiJean. And stay tuned for more from me. Bye, babes.